actually get into a really quite large rewrite. My idea is that we're gonna try to bang out the concept of where we need to go.
Okay.
And then start writing into a scene
Mm-hmm.
on this particular screenwriting episode. She's trapped in here.
Here is where the escape would have to happen. His tentacles probe out to her, the sound of liquid hitting the floor. Her water has broken.
Mm-hmm.
She falls to the ground in a painful contraction. Okay, so she shouldn't do that. Matthew rushes to her side. His arms are back. She dropped the needle and can't reach it. He carries her into the kitchen.
Why don't we just have her
Why doesn't
still
he
have the
stab her?
needle?
Yeah.
She still has the needle and she stabs him with it.
Right, the poison needle.
Yeah.
Right.
Stab him with the
Because
poison.
he said that won't do anything to me, but she doesn't know that.
Well, and he could be lying.
Yeah. I mean, I think it should be...
His arms are back. Okay.
Yeah, it should be incredibly painful or something.
Matthew rushes to her side. His arms...
Right. As he kneels down to pick her up, she stabs the needle into his neck. And then he can be like, I told you that won't do anything. And then he starts to react to the needle.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
He rushes to her side.
Because he's like, oh, they ain't nothing to me, man. You know. Because I think what we're trying to say is that when the human and the alien kind of mix together, they affect each other.
He looks down at the needle hanging in him. Okay, and then he says...
He laughs.
Oh, Matthew.
Maybe he starts to turn a color, and the place where the needle went in starts to bulge. I mean, anything can happen at this point. This is Superman with a different kryptonite. Yeah, grabs his chest. Okay, then she gets up and runs, looking for a place to hide. Does she think he's going to die? I mean, is she going to hide, or is she going to make sure that he is not just going to die right there?
Well, I don't think she knows if he's going to die or not.
Right.
She just got to get the hell out of there to somewhere safer.
Right, because she's having the baby.
Right.
Right. Okay. Yes. Okay, so she's
I think you would run too. It's like in a storm. You run to the bathroom.
Well,
no, but where would the bathroom be? The safest place on the ship?
Well, I was thinking that it would be cool if she was hiding in the greenhouse. Amongst all the crops and stuff. It
sounds like you would be kind of stuck in there once you got there.
Well, sure, you're stuck in there, yeah.
Unless there's an irrigation thing.
Okay. Because remember, that's the door that he was sucking the fluid out of.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe he does this. Okay. Maybe she goes and hides there, and he's fucked up, right? And he's blistering and all this type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks that the answer might be to go back to the fluid place
and suck some more fluid.
And suck some fluid to kind of almost like adrenaline.
Right. What about in the kitchen area? It sounds like there's probably a lot of storage.
Okay.
Or
so maybe go with a Jurassic Park thing where she's hiding.
What if this machine that feeds her is kind of like a vending machine and she hides in it?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Something. I don't know.
Okay. No.
Trying to think of what exists.
I mean,
there might be an area where you
whatever
have to,
we want.
Put tubs of things in.
Mm-hmm.
Gallons of things.
Right. Well, yeah, there could be a where the cargo bay.
Yeah, but there's not a cargo bay. It's a one-person shuttle.
Well, yeah, but there could be she has to carry, there has to be stuff, in case something goes wrong on the ship.
I don't think there's anything that
Well,
goes.
I'm just saying that we could introduce a new place on the ship right here,
Mm,
or some place that we where yeah, we probably wherever this is, we probably should bring it up at some other point earlier in the uh story before Matthew. That way she remembers it and goes there.
well, we could see her like restocking this food thing.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens. And
Yeah.
Emmeline quickly gets up and runs into
Yeah, let's try the food thing. Why
the
not?
kitchen area.
Right.
She's thinking of like where can she go to hide?
Hide, but she also needs enough space to have a baby, right? She has to be able to like lie down.
I mean, women also like are up on their
Right.
like
Up on their knees
squatting
and yeah,
and
that's true.
and also like it's not like it's gonna happen immediately.
Right.
Bending. What are you?
I don't know, whatever it is. The food what's that?
Creator?
Yeah. No, it's not a creator. It's like the generator.
Food generator.
Okay. Food generator and puts the gallons back in the storage area. Okay. This is actually a different scene heading.
I'll worry about that when I worry about that. Thank you.
Fair enough.
I'm just trying to get it shit out.
Okay,
Like,
fair enough.
let's poop this thing out.
Okay, fair enough.
It's kind of like hiding inside a refrigerator.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. So Matthew has like fucking like blown up like like a blueberry. He's like blistered everywhere and like looks like a monster.
Okay, and then Matthew.
Okay, Matthew's like he's like he's like staggering through the ship, looking like Toxic Avenger, and he staggers to the doorway with the hydraulic fluid. Actually, that's a cool scene because he'll like start to glow when he sucks on the hydraulic fluid and stuff.
Really? That's how you spell hydraulic?
That's how you spell hydraulic, babe.
Weird.
And then basically he starts to get more energy, and it kind of, but he's still, in full monster mode. Okay, so now he needs to like call out, we need to have like a warriors come out and play vibe. She's like huddling there, trying not to scream. Contractions are hitting her. He's like, oh, baby needs me.
Okay, nice.
Baby needs its father. Oh, and he's like a monster. She knocks something over when she does that.
But she's in kind of like a soundproofed area.
Yeah, but we need to like have that moment where she's like fucked up and he hears something and he starts to move in her direction.
I think he's just
classic
kind of
horror movie.
walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he could open the like thing where the food might come out.
Sure.
And she would be like, oh.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. She can like maybe she can like look for something to like put in her mouth that she can like, scream, but this is the sausage getting made, folks.
She's in this little fucking
But
like
if you make it too soundproof, then you're not creating any tension.
Well, yes, I get that.
Right.
We'll have to get her out of this thing.
Or he finds her in it.
Well, then he's going to get her out. He's going to pull her out.
Maybe. Or maybe Robbie can help in some way.
Yeah, definitely Robbie should help.
I mean, oh, maybe this. He hears a sound. Okay. Like, okay, we do this. We make it like, okay, so she has the contraction. She knocks something, hits something,
She
whatever.
can't knock anything in this little cabinet.
Well, she could put her arm against it and make a sound. In other words, look,
Why do we need the sound?
We need the sound because it's misdirection. Then he's going to like be stalking, okay? And then we think he's going to come around the corner. We think he's going to know where she is. And Robbie is the sound that he heard.
Okay, then the sound.
Okay. He did not hear her. He heard Robbie.
Okay. All right. So let's go with that.
Okay.
Okay.
Then she can get out of that space if you want, so that we can get her into another space. He could be doing one of his like fake poops or something. Covering it up.
No, we're not going to go for humor here.
Well, okay, what is it that
Okay, hold on. I have an idea.
Okay, you got an idea? All right, cool. Okay, but she needs to like make a sound that we think he's hearing. You know, like that accidentally knocking something over thing or whatever it would be. What warning?
It's like
removing the gallons.
Low. It's like low. It's like
see.
to let you know you need to change it out.
Gotcha.
Right?
Right. Okay, I like that. So she caused a sound when she moved things so that she could get in there.
Right. We need to have Robbie follow her.
Oh.
Just so.
Yeah, but well, no, because Robbie needs to be somewhere else so that we have the misdirection.
Well, the misdirection is Robbie starts making the sound.
Okay. No, Robbie shouldn't follow her because Robbie is like, we've forgotten about Robbie, and then and Robbie is in another part of the ship. So he shouldn't be there because that will give her time to fully get out of her position so that she can go somewhere else.
Oh, okay. So what if Robbie, is he going to make the sound?
No, he's not going to make the sound. He doesn't hear that sound. He doesn't hear the sound of the gallon. Right. He doesn't hear the sound of the gallon. He hears Robbie scratching, or doing whatever, dog thing that Robbie is doing on his own.
Mm-hmm.
And so we think he's hearing the sound, but it's actually him hearing Robbie. Like, for example, Robbie could be like scratching on the floor, like he's trying to bury something. Remember, Robbie always is programmed to act like a dog. Something a dog would do that you wouldn't come around the corner and, I mean, because I don't think it's going to be silly. It's just going to be like, kind of like oh man, not poop. I think scratching would not be silly. Scratching on the ground, I don't think would be silly. Pooping would be silly.
He's not gone into like attack mode yet.
No. He doesn't go into attack mode until she tells him to go into attack mode. That's good. That's the big shock. That Robbie's, fucking armed.
What if when she's running, Robbie's following her? And that's a problem because like Robbie always follows her, right?
Right. Okay.
And if Robbie follows her, then that's going to be obvious where she's going because Robbie's going to be standing right there.
Right. So she tells Robbie to go do something.
Hide and seek.
Okay, like she plays
hide and seek.
Oh, okay.
That
I like
way
that.
Robbie doesn't go with her. He goes somewhere else.
Yeah, but I think that's, I mean, okay. No, I think that works.
Robbie's going to follow her.
Right.
So in my mind, if she's in that thing, Robbie's standing right outside of it.
Good point. Yeah, he's always with her. Okay. So we'll have to build in.
Hold on. Let's just put it in.
No, but earlier in it, we're going to have to build in hide and seek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing we'll have to build in.
Okay.
Emmeline gets up and runs toward the kitchen. And
Robbie runs after her. She could just say stay, but maybe she's thinking of it. Maybe she's thinking of exactly this thing, which is that this is a form of misdirection. I like those. I like the hide and seek idea. That would be like a way for them to entertain themselves on the ship. Robbie gives a little bark and runs off.
All right. So he hears a sound.
Right, which is the sound of the beeping that she can't stop, which is terrifying her. And we hear him.
What's it called? Like whenever something is low, what's it called? Like what's the warning sound called? It's like
like a low warning.
Like an empty
warning. Yeah, like
a
refill.
The refill warning.
Refill warning. Right. And then he hears something. But however Robbie hides has to create a sound.
Yeah. What's he walks toward? There's all those things in there's like little cubby hatches everywhere where you can access shit.
Mm-hmm. So Robbie's trying to open up one of those. He's like trying to pull one of those up so that he can hide in it.
No, I think he should be in it.
But what sound is he making that?
He's just trying to scoot himself in hard, you know?
Okay, okay. And he's scratching up against it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly the physics of it here, but...
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
I don't know how Robbie got it open.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's just like a door.
Yeah. We'll figure that out. That's fine.
It's Robbie.
And he kind of jumps on him like he's happy. Like he found, that he won the game. So it's like a dog.
No. Like, he looks in. Okay. Robbie pounces on him.
Right. He pounces on him. And maybe Matthew throws him. He thinks it's an attack. So we think Robbie is out of the game. Like his tentacle appears and he throws him. Flies against the wall. People are going to be like, "Oh, he's hurting pets."
He's eating the pet.
Right. Cut to Emmeline gets out of her spot.
Okay, where's she going to hide next?
I don't know, but I mean, that'll be the end of this scene. Because she has to go somewhere else. And we're almost 30 minutes here.
Oh, okay, great. So we'll keep writing that.
Right.
Okay, so let's just talk real quick through some of the rest of this. Okay, so she's going to go hide somewhere else.
And then he's going to find her.
He's going to find her. And then in the process of fighting or pulling or whatever.
They're going to fight. And then he's going to kill her.
He's going to kill her.
And then once she's dead, he's going to be like, I got to get the baby out of here.
He kind of freaks out a little bit, but he has to cut the baby out.
Cut the baby out. So he does a C-section. Cuts the baby out.
Leaves her for dead.
And then we'll see what happens next.